Earlier, when I was using the LTX distilled models, I tried creating a video with this pink creature where the camera rotates around it while keeping it in focus. The output was quick, but there were some minor flaws like weird-looking fingers. Now with Wan 2.1 FusionX, it's a huge improvement. The fingers are perfect, and I got exactly what I wanted. What do you think? Do you spot any defects? The generation time was definitely longer compared to the distilled model, so I kept the test videos short. You can specify camera angles in the prompt. It works well, but it does use up more GPU memory. To avoid memory errors, I use this node to help clear VRAM. Just a heads up though, this trick doesn't guarantee success on every setup. It really depends on your graphics memory and the model you are using. I use this image along with a prompt from AIvideo. Then, using Black Box, I refined the prompt and generated this video. For some reason, it came out looking like slow motion. Generating a 5-second video at 16 FPS took around 500 seconds. I tried extending the video by increasing the total number of frames, but that's when I got an error. Here it says, out of memory. I searched for a node, Clean VRAM. After running through the Clean VRAM node, it worked. So if you're low on memory, this method can help to some extent. But just a heads up, don't expect miracles if you're trying to run a 20 GB model on a 12 GB graphics card. It has its limits. The 7-second video looks pretty good, and it doesn't feel like a slow motion video either. When it comes to staying accurate to the reference image, I can be nitpicky. The last digit on the number plate looks different. The logo, however, looks correct. Overall, the videos are good. Let me know what you think. I also experimented with this style of image. It's not realistic. Animating motion in this style is definitely a challenge. But using the right prompt and Black Box AI, I managed to get a result that was actually better than I expected. The wing movement isn't perfect, but at least it's not distorted, which is a win. I did mention ocean and gentle breeze in the prompt, but the wind ended up looking stronger. Still, I actually like how it turned out. Next, I wanted to test whether a character's face remains consistent. I picked this image from AIvideo and went for an action, a woman tying her hair. Animating this specific action, for tying her hair, was a challenge for the AI. But to be fair, the goal was to see if the character's face stayed consistent, and I'd say it looks fine. In this one, I wanted her to walk toward the camera, then turn around and give a teasing smile over her shoulder. The prompt was originally from AIvideo, but I removed a lot of keywords to keep things simple and avoid confusing the model. I tried making her turn around after the smile, but it just wasn't working. The motion wasn't happening as intended. I'll be experimenting again with different phrasing and keywords to get a better result. To have it working in comfyUI, these are the nodes installed. And this is my custom node folder. Make sure you have updated comfyUI using the update bat file. I am using a simple workflow, which will be shared in the description. Next, you may want to look at the node and selected models. Here will be the 15 GB model to generate the video. The second file is this clip. You will have two files here. One is FP8, the smaller one, and the FP16 is larger. Then there is this clip vision node with clip vision file. And the last is the VAE file. The prompt section does not need any explanation. Below is the image node to bring the image into workflow. Width and height of the video can be controlled from here. Make sure it matches the image. I will suggest you to type the resolution first, then get the image cropped or resize it for the video. There are some specific resolutions accepted. I did not look into details. Once you type the height and width, it becomes the suitable number automatically, and you can refer to those. To generate this 81 frames, it takes around 500 to 600 seconds on my 4060 Ti 16 GB. Most of my videos are 16 frames per second with a total of 120 frames, where it took around 1,000 seconds. I tried 160 frames for a 10-second video. It took 2,600 seconds, probably because the memory was less and my computer's RAM was used. This model should work fast on a 24 gigabyte card. I think I should also show you where the files are placed in the comfyUI. The link to download this file will be in the description. The clip vision file in the clip vision folder. Just note that I had added a prefix, WAN, to all the files so I do not get confused. When you download, it will be named as clip_vision. Next is the clip file for load clip node. If you visit the link, you should see these two files. Use FP8 if you are having a memory error. FP16 is better. I tried both, and there is a noticeable difference if compared with FP8. Third file is the VAE, and this is just a prefix. You should also add this when using multiple generative AI projects. The last is the 15 gigabyte model, and downloading this was a pain. I have a fast internet connection, but downloading this model was very slow. The estimated download time was around 10 hours. I tried downloading the same file again, and then somehow both the files were downloaded in a few minutes. It's just a heads up for you, something was wrong with the server bandwidth. Now, I think I have shared everything necessary. What I have not shown is this thing working. For an example, I will be using this image, and it looks really good. In the workflow, my prompt is a bright color car speeding down a dark, wet track in rain, water splashing, smoke pouring out of the wheels. Total frames are 120, and an extra frame added by the node. In the resource monitor, both the memory are fully occupied. After 19 minutes or 1100 seconds, I got this 7-second video. It is not super realistic. I am comparing this with a Fast and Furious movie where the main character makes the car jump from the dam and something similar happens. Let me know your thoughts.